Are you there?
Robin says she's logging in, but I can't see her.
Okay, I'm trying to see. Oh, there we are. Okay, now I see. Yeah, okay, good. Let me try to record this. How are you tonight, Susan? Perfect. I don't usually run this on my laptop, so I'm usually on my desktop. Okay. Fun and easy. I see your picture over there on the wall. Can you hear me?
Yeah, except when I put my headphones in. I'm just going to grab a different pair.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. So we'll wait for Robin to get here. Natasha said she was going to come in too. But I'm recording, so hopefully that will have a copy of the tape of the recording. How's your day been?
My day's been good. How about you?
Good. Kind of some excitement. We have guests that are hunting, and they got a deer today, so
Oh, nice.
it's just been kind of excitement, I guess, with the guys in their glory of getting the deer. It's funny because they went out like this morning, like at 5 in the morning, and went and took the quads out, and then he ended up shooting it right outside the house.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah. Beautiful buck. I've never I grew up with all that, but they always go to like Idaho or something. So they did it all in the barn. So I got to experience it and see it, and then my puppy got the leg. Oh yeah.
See Robin on?
Is she on?
Yeah. Yeah, she's not
Robin?
saying
Oh, there she
anything.
is. Hey, beautiful.
Hello. I figured my internet goes a little bit slow out here in the country, so it took me a few tries, but I persisted.
Oh yeah. Are you out in the country too?
I am, yeah.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we might as well get started on it. I just figured that I was doing my outline today for my video academy and all the topics that I'm going to cover in the next couple weeks or couple months, I guess. But so Robin was asking about platforms for online courses.
Yeah.
And so how are you making your online course? Like, what are you using?
Well,
Hold on just a second.
I haven't quite figured that part out.
Okay, I'm on a call right now, Hans. I'm teaching a class.
What?
I'm teaching a class.
You're teaching a class.
I'll help you in a little while. Sorry. My stepdad. He thinks I'm a techie nerd and he needs help. Okay, I'm sorry. You're making the. Okay, how are you recording your
the course? So
Yeah.
what I was wanting to do is be able to have a PowerPoint going while I'm recording the audio to it.
Okay.
So I don't know if something like Zoom would be the best thing to do, record that, and then create links from that to I don't know, link to whatever I send out, or if YouTube would be a better option and just create it as a private thing and then have the link on that page.
You could do that. So I would say you can record in your PowerPoint, right? Your audio layover in your presentation. Because when I do that, I use Camtasia. And Camtasia,
How do you spell that?
Camtacia. It's a video editing program. And it's about $100. But you can do like screen captures, and you can just record everything that's going on your screen. And
cool.
when I think you can record in your presentation PowerPoint your video over that, but I run my presentation and I, do the next slide, and then I'll talk. I'll be recording my screen and my voice at the same time, which makes it really easy. And you can also add
Yeah, that's what I was hoping to do.
Yeah. So Camtasia is pretty easy to learn. Are you running a Mac or a Windows computer?
Windows.
I mean, they probably have like Movie Maker or something on there.
Okay.
But I would suggest Camtasia because it's pretty inexpensive and easy to learn.
Okay.
And then you can use YouTube and you can do them unpublished. I use Vimeo, which is like YouTube.
Oh, okay, yes.
And I think they have a free one, but I think like I have to pay for one of my goals next week is to pay for my Vimeo membership. And it's like, I think it might be like $57 or something a year.
Okay.
But it's more built so that you can keep you can do it all on YouTube. You can just, with the Vimeo, it's more built for having videos that are private in a website for membership that people are going to pay for. If that makes sense.
Oh, I see.
So, you can deliver everything via YouTube with the email. I'm just thinking about kind of the lower end of because you can do it. People do it because you can have the link in your email and send it out and link it to your private YouTube video.
Yeah.
And you can do that.
Do you have a email provider like I've heard of Aweber or Constant Contact? Have you used either of those or?
Yeah, I've used both of those. Actually, I've moved everything to ClickFunnels.
Okay, ClickFunnels, right?
Yeah, ClickFunnels. There's two of them, ClickFunnels and Kajabi. And they're both really good for what you want to do to make it. If you can afford to make your course and really professional and you can afford the monthly membership, those are the best platforms to use. And
what makes them better? Have you found makes them better?
like because you're not putting, because they're built just exactly for what you want to do.
Oh, okay.
So everything is connected, and like in ClickFunnels, it's actually an automated marketing system, and that's basically what I'm going into selling that to my coaches, and developing programs like that. But you can have memberships, you can have you can build video sales pages so that you can market, so people are to build your email list, to find you, all that stuff. I mean, you've seen it
Mm-hmm.
when, and then they also have a dashboard where you can have upload all your videos too in an easy formatted,
Oh, really?
module 1, module 2, module 3. Yeah. And both of these are built so that you can do that easily. You have to embed, well, in Kajabi, you can upload your videos to the platform. In ClickFunnels, you copy and paste the embedded code from either Vimeo or YouTube. And so, yeah, and they're both just built that way. And you can do it for cheaper. If you're going to do it for cheaper, I would recommend that you do Vimeo. I mean, at least pay for that. And then you have to have, if you don't host, I guess if you could host them on Vimeo instead of like on a website, like, which would be like hosting them on YouTube or a YouTube channel.
Okay.
Kind of like the same, because you have to host them somewhere, whether it be in ClickFunnels and Kajabi, on YouTube, Vimeo, somewhere they have to kind of live and have to have a link. It just kind of depends on
Gotcha.
the quality that you want to give and how serious you are about doing it. You know what I mean? But I know I've heard a lot of stories about people that start with that idea that you're talking about, just having the link in the email, and they're hosted on YouTube and in a private thing. So that I know that works.
Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to look at all those.
Yeah. So yeah, just the best thing to do is just kind of look at your options and look at your budget.
Right. Absolutely. All right.
Did you have any questions, Susan?
No, I'm just taking it all in.
Yeah. I mean, I've been dreaming about making a coaching program like what you're talking about for a lot of years. And I've tried a lot of things, and finding the ClickFunnels for me has been kind of the answer to like the missing links, but it's more expensive.
Okay. Is it like a yearly thing, or is it
No,
commission, like a percentage, or?
Yeah, so the low cost one that you could do is $97 a month, and then you could use Chip Mail and integrate that. That's like a free email service, like ConvertKit, or not Convert, like Aweber.
Okay.
That type of thing that's free.
What was that one called, Sam?
Chip Mail.
Chip Mail?
Yeah, I just set it up today for myself.
Yes.
And I think you're limited to how many. I think you can send out like 500 emails a month or something like that. So before you have to pay, but it's a good way to start. And it's the same as like Aweber. I think Aweber and the other one you said have a trial. Who's on the phone?
This is Natasha. I just joined.
Hi, Natasha.
Hi, Ceanne. Hi, Susan.
Hi, Natasha.
Hey, Robin.
What time is it there for you girls?
8:45.
8:45 p.m.
Okay, it's not too late then.
Yeah, I was just able to join in now, so.
Yeah, I'm recording the call, so I will work on uploading it into our room. So,
Perfect.
so yeah, we were just kind of talking about platforms, where you can put your membership videos that you make, and some of the platforms that I've used. And I've always felt up until recently that there's always been missing puzzle pieces, trying to fabricate it together cheaply and with different systems. So that's, I mean, it can be done. It's just, for me, it's just been hard.
Well, and sometimes it's nice setting that intention of not worrying about how much the cost at the moment will be, because you know you're going to make it back.
Right. And that's where
And more.
I lost all my work because I was so worried about, it's like I'm at like the $297 level in ClickFunnels because of the business that I want to do, that I'm doing. And I lost all my work. So now I'm back on a 14-day trial, but I have 14 days to figure out how to get my clients to pay for that. So that's part of my goal and my business goal, is because I can set up marketing platforms for them and charge them and pay for my system. So that's kind of where my brain is going now. So, okay.
Cool.
And I've been working on that since I came back from Arizona. You know, I emailed all my clients and offered them that type of program. But I haven't got a response yet, but it's still coming.
Yeah.
So let's see. What are you teaching on, Robin?
I'm teaching on empowered birth to help remove fear from the birth experience and create a more intentional experience.
Awesome. What are you thinking about teaching on, Natasha? Flower arranging?
I'm thinking of teaching on not just flower arranging, but general knowledge on plants, flower care. For example, what people do when they bring their flowers home, how to look after their bonsais, and that could kind of spill over into other things. And depending on what people will want, and my plan is to interact with my clients, my customers, and then produce what they're looking for and give them the kind of knowledge and teaching that they want. But starting with some of the basics.
Mm-hmm. You could teach on mushrooms too.
I probably could.
Robin,
got them today.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm cut both of you off now. Yeah, edible mushrooms would probably be something that people would want to learn.
For sure. Yeah. Learning your land and what's growing on it. For sure.
Robin, I think I cut you off before. I think you were still talking. Were you complete?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Any other questions?
I'm not coming up with any at the moment. I feel like I need to explore into some of these a little bit more and see which ones really pop to me.
Right.
And resonate kind of, and just like you say, just make that commitment by purchasing and making that investment in one of them. Because when I make the investment, it'll really light that fire that much more.
Right. I think
I
that
don't want to be paying for something and not using it.
Right. I think both Kajabi and ClickFunnels have free trials. Like 30-day trials. I know Kajabi has a 30-day trial. ClickFunnels either has a
Okay.
30-day or 14-day.
Yeah.
So
Aweber does for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can go in there and look around and see what it feels like too, without paying anything.
Mm-hmm. That's a good idea. Woohoo!
Yeah, I've been in my pajamas all day, and I'm looking for my pin. So it's like I realized I don't have my pin on because I'm still in my pajamas.
Wait a second. You don't sleep with it on?
No, like I can't find my pin. Where'd it go? It was on whatever I was wearing yesterday. So I had it on yesterday. I'm sidetracked. Let's see. I was going to say something else. Oh, you know, I was going to talk about virtual assistants and making the programs.
Yes.
And I think we talked about that before somewhere. And
yeah, I think we talked about it at lunch one of the days.
Yeah.
And you gave us a couple of those sites that you
so
utilize.
I've been working on Upwork, which is upwork.com. So I hire people there for my work, and I work there for freelance, depending on what I'm doing. But you can like hire people to build your presentations for your PowerPoint. Voiceovers or put together graphics, just all kinds of different things. Write your scripts. Just all kinds of things, whatever you need help with. Same with Fiverr, which is FIVVER.com. And at Fiverr, most everything is like $5. So you can get a lot of help and ideas, and a lot of just going through and seeing what people are doing there, and might be like, oh, I could get help with that. I mean, when I'm writing a recipe book or recipes for my blog or something, I can get like a whole bunch of recipes for like $5. Like, or workout programs for my clients or something, or they do graphics and logos, and some of the things are more than $5, but that's kind of where it starts. You can get a lot of things for $5.
Very cool.
So that's a good resource. Let's see what else. Udemy. You can sell your course on Udemy.
What is U2Me?
UDEMY.com.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, they have a lot of different courses, and they have a course that I actually bought on how to make courses, like I'm talking about. And when you're new, they have a lot of courses for like $5, $10.
Really?
So you could actually buy a course on whatever you want to learn. Like if you wanted to take a full course on this, and you might,
very cool.
I bought mine for like $5 or $10, and just learn a lot of ideas of putting together something like this.
Very cool. Udemy. I'll have to look at that up.
You could do your course on Facebook too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Create a private page or something like that.
Yep, and they have to pay to get in, like an event or something like that. You can make it private, and they only have access to that. So that might take away. You might still have, unless you did live videos or smaller videos, you'd still have to have probably some type of YouTube private. With the Facebook, you could do YouTube, because you would just embed the video.
Yeah, upload the.
upload.
Right.
I can upload the video or put the copy and paste and make it private, and it would still work. So that would be relatively inexpensive. And then
Yeah, definitely.
just make sure that, like, if you teach live, make sure you save all the videos to your phone, because you want to have them, because you might want to sell them later or put them in a more, I don't know. I'm going to save all my live videos that I do, and because I might want to monetize them later in a different platform. So just make sure you save whatever you have.
Wonderful.
Yep. I hope this has been helpful.
It is. I'm peeking around at some of the stuff you talked about.
All right. Yeah, I've got my list going.
Yeah, awesome. Natasha, do you have any questions?
Exciting.
She's still there?
I think so.
She's still on?
Natasha?
Hello?
Did you have any questions? Do you have any that you want to share?
Sorry, I thought I was off mute, but I was talking, and I guess I was still on mute.
Well,
I have written some things down that you have mentioned, and probably going to explore some of them, or most of them. But I'm also interested in hearing to the recording and listening to the part that I've missed.
Okay. Yeah, I was just talking about a couple of platforms that will host your membership site that do the whole thing all really well, all lined up really well. Kajabi and ClickFunnels is really what I was talking about, because I've been working on this for quite a while, and both of those are really good, really easy to figure out. Kajabi especially. I mean, I used Kajabi for a couple months, and just, it's a little less than what I want for what I'm doing, but for like one person, I think it's a little bit cheaper. And if you just have one product, I think you can have up to like 5 products in there. It's a pretty good system. It was just
sorry.
Go ahead.
No, sorry. I was just going to ask if anybody's had any advice or anything that's worked for growing an email list.
Yeah. If you creating something free, that's been part of my issue of working really hard and doing a lot of busy work and not having having something to create that email list. That's one of the reasons I moved to ClickFunnels, because to build that email list of having, giving away some type, it can be like a PDF or something where you're creating something that's like 5 free tips about having easier or birthing process or something like, or 5 easy, arrangement flowers, whatever. And so, I mean, you see them all the time, those bribes, and you have to give them your name and email for free after, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So Facebook is a really good thing. And I just was building to get into my free challenge. Maybe not this one so much, because I just started that and it's a little late, but I did create a free. They do have to sign up and get on my mail list to get that. So right now I've put out my event pages without that, but creating a little ad where to get that free Facebook challenge or whatever you do, they have to give you their email address and name, and then you can start talking to them. I mean, that's where the money is. With ClickFunnels, they have the boot camp that I was going to do for one of my goals. He teaches that. It's the affiliate program, and it's a boot camp. It's 100 days, and with 100 days implementing everything, you can like create, I think it's like $4,000 a month in residual affiliate income. But it's all about building that email list. And, you know, a lot of it's about your branding and finding out who it is that you want to work with. That target market, you know, I want to work with women that are, you know, between this age and in this demographic, or, you know, just, and really, and getting really pinpointing and focused on what that is. You know, I want to work with, in my niche, I want to work with certified health coaches. Because there's a lot of network marketers that call themselves health coaches, and I'm sure they're great and everything. And I will work with them, but I target women who are certified health coaches because they have an education and they've already put a lot of money into their education, and they're probably more serious about their business than someone that I don't know. I spent like a couple $100 doing Beachbody, and I did it for 6 months, and then I'm like, this isn't working, so I quit. Right? You know what I mean? I mean, you do Asana, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, no offense. I'm not like. I mean, there's a lot of people that are really go-getters, but
No offense taken. No offense taken. Yeah, absolutely.
So just ditching that down, or when I do health coaching, working with women who are Christian women who have emotional eating problems or food addiction, just getting it really dialed into, like Keisha and I were talking about how she wanted to work with college students. She wanted to mentor college students who were just starting out in life, which is a great idea, but they don't have any money. Or typically they don't have much money, right? So that was kind of like something that she has to think about. Oh, I have 10 minutes left before the call-ins. So just those type of things, thinking about, you know, who you can target and who's going to pay for your product, and who you connect with. Because that's actually really, really important and key. Because that's where you make your money.
Yeah, knowing who you're speaking to.
Yep. And knowing, I mean, you can go either with loving a product or hating loving or hating a cause. I personally don't like to go with hating a cause, but I know that a lot of people do. It's like, I hate sugar. Look at the diseases and stuff it causes, you know. And so you can go that way. And people are successful with that. But anyway, so those are some real key things.
Thank you, Ceanne.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any questions, Susan? You look like your head's turning.
No, I've been peeking quickly at the things you've said, and it's great.
Yeah. Thank you. You see my pictures from Heart?
Oh, yeah.
It's Matt.
Nice.
Matt Acosta and Sarah.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
We're on in the Mexico, building the houses for Mexico.
Yeah, cool. It was a good time.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
That was incredible. Yep. So
So if you had an outline of how you get started, do you build the content first? Do you build the email list?
build your email list. I think a lot of people that are successful, maybe they'll create a little piece of what they like, what they want to teach on, and kind of do a testing and seeing what a lot of people that are successful in this business, they talked a lot at Sam Kemper about reverse engineering your goals. And so reverse engineering your program and starting out with making that free product a little piece of what you're going to, I mean, even you want to give value on that free product, make it good, nice and juicy and good. And because you're going to be able to, we're so abundant, we can teach, we just know lots and lots of stuff that we can teach and give away and sell, right? And finding something that's going to be juicy and people want, and starting there, and then building your product. And that's really what most people say that are successful. Like I'm building my social media account, my web development and social media thing, because it's something that I want to do. And I've been spending a lot of time with it on the marketing, and I know enough that people want it. But like with my dating app idea, I need to do some market research and do some little pieces of that to kind of see who's interested in that. Even though I know lots of people need it. I know lots of guys that need it. See these like dating profiles. Gosh. It's all research.
I'm so excited for you.
What?
I'm so excited to see all the things you create.
Yeah.
You're on a roll. I love it.
Yeah. Well, I'm afraid my time is going to end, so we probably should wrap up.
Oh, yes. Sounds good. Thank you for taking the time and
thank you,
using
Ceanne.
your Zoom. That's awesome.
Yeah. Thank you, girls.
And have fun.
Yeah, you don't mind if I post this somewhere, do you? Does anyone have any objections to?
No.
Okay.
I don't think I said anything that.
So I'm just thinking in this type of situation, it's a good learning tool.
Absolutely. Utilize it.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys or gals.
Okay, thanks. Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you. See you guys. Love y'all.
Thanks, Ceanne.
Bye.